Earlier last month, California Governor Gavin Newsom did something rare. He told a difficult truth. A truth before our very eyes. But then, he immediately pulled it back. Why the reversal? Presumably, it was the pressure. In American politics, if you even hint at the reality in Israel, the backlash is swift and powerful. But let's face it, what we are seeing in Israel is apartheid. There's no other word for systemic racial segregation and discrimination. It's downright dishonest to pretend otherwise. For years, Palestinians have been segregated in their own country. They are denied the right of free movement. They face illegal searches. They are often blocked at the gates of cities like Tel Aviv where they work. Think about that. When you can't get to work, you can't buy food. Your spouse and children go hungry. Now imagine a war that so far has lasted for more than 2.5 years. 1.9 million Palestinians displaced. 74,000 dead, many dying of hunger as the government restricted food and humanitarian aid. Meanwhile, their ancestral land is seized by settlers who act like predators, leaving families instantly homeless. This isn't a conflict, it's an occupation. And just today, an Israeli battalion was removed from its work in the West Bank, when one of its soldiers said on air that the work there was a campaign of revenge, that the area was for all Jews and was not for the Palestinians at all. We've seen this before. We saw it in South Africa. We saw it in our own history during the Jim Crow era. Separate water fountains, second-class citizenship, and the horror of public lynchings. And now, the Gaza war. While a delicate ceasefire has been in effect since October, the fate of the Palestinian people are still in the hands of the Israelis. The current right-wing government in Israel doesn't want a two-state solution. But without a fair partition into two sovereign countries, we are choosing a state of perpetual horror as isolated violence and detentions continue. With the ongoing Iran war, such a ceasefire can dissolve very rapidly. Yes, Hamas has inflicted horror. No one denies that, and that political arm of the Palestinian people must change. But the response to violence doesn't justify apartheid, and more violence and destruction. We need to vote for candidates who actually understand that this is dangerous racism, support leaders who have the courage to strive for real peace, and we need to end our partnership and support of the current Israeli regime that brokers in carnage and death. Our taxpayers are paying for this violence, and we have our names on these bombs. We own this. We have a right to demand change.